Hello everyone, welcome to Stilt Video Series. As an international student, supporting yourself financially while in the United States can be extremely difficult. The costs of international tuition, travel, living expenses, and even the U.S. port of entry for F1 visa holders on the way in can put a large stress on your already stressful student life, affecting you negatively, academically, and mentally. Many international students studying in the U.S. on an F1 visa choose to work in order to meet their financial needs. Since working while on a student visa can be complicated, we created this guide to help you with this process. Working on campus with an F1 visa. For most international students on an F1 visa, obtaining an on-campus job is the most feasible option for part-time work. In fact, this is the only option available for F1 students during their first academic year in the United States. With on-campus work, there are hour restrictions for the employment in order to not jeopardize your student visa status. While the school term is in session, students are limited to 20 hours per week. However, during breaks, students are able to work full-time, up to 40 hours per week. Although on-campus work can be limiting, many schools have jobs that are considered on-campus yet spread out in the areas past the college campus. Many of the work often includes food service or clerical work, although you can find on-campus jobs that range from tutoring to managing the school sports teams. To help you find on-campus work, you should contact your school's international office and financial aid office. They often are well-versed in helping students find on-campus work and may also have connections to departments that are hiring. In addition, they can help you understand your financial aid and how it can help offset some of your student costs. Working off-campus with an F1 visa. For students who have completed their first academic year in the U.S., your options for work greatly open. There are three types of off-campus employment that are available for these students. 1. Curricular Practical Training, or CPT. 2. Optional Practical Training, or OPT, for pre-completion or post-completion. 3. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, or STEM Optional Practical Training Extension, or OPT. In the next section, we will discuss each of these options in depth so you can determine which would work best for you. What is OPT for international students? The optional training program allows students to participate in an off-campus job or internship as long as the work is within the student's field of study. For example, a business student could intern with an accounting firm, or a physical therapy student could gain some practical experience with a local physical therapy office. Applying for OPT. In order to start OPT, you must first apply and become approved. Applying for the OPT, commonly referred to as an OPT visa, is a simple process which begins by asking your school to make a recommendation for the OPT in your Student and Exchange Visitor Information System record. The school does this by endorsing your Form I-20, or Certification of Eligibility for Non-Immigrant Student Status, and updating your SEVIS record. After the recommendation is made, you must then file a Form I-765, or Application for Employment Authorization, and provide documentation about your identity and program enrollment. Once the form is processed, you will receive an employment authorization document and can begin working. The two types of OPT. There are two main types of optical practical training: the pre-completion and the post-completion OPT. Pre-completion OPT. The pre-completion OPT is for students who have yet to have graduated from their degree program. Just like an on-campus job, these students have limits on the number of hours they can work. While school is in session, this limit is at 20 hours a week, whereas when school is not in session, students can work up to 40 hours a week. Pre-completion OPT is a great opportunity for students to gain valuable experience before they enter the workforce. The OPT can help you learn about the industry you plan to work in and will put you ahead when it comes to applying for a full-time job after graduating. In addition, if your OPT is paid, this can tremendously help you pay for college expenses and the cost of international living. Post-completion OPT. The post-completion OPT is for students who have recently graduated from the degree program. This OPT allows students to remain in the U.S. for up to 12 months while participating in optional practical training without the need for another visa or employment permit. OPT extensions for STEM majors. STEM majors are able to extend their OPT for an extra 24 months, making the total OPT period 36 months. This allows U.S. businesses more time to recruit highly desirable graduates, which can lead to an H-1B visa and even a green card for permanent residency. STEM degrees refer to degrees in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This also includes military technologies, medicine, and physical sciences. What is CPT for international students? The CPT stands for Curricular Practical Training, and it allows students to participate in off-campus training, work, or internships when it is required by their degree program. For example, many college degrees require an internship to graduate, and the CPT allows students to fulfill this requirement on a student visa. When completing CPT, most programs require students to enroll in a class along with the CPT. You can find out more about the CPT requirements for your particular program by talking with an academic counselor or international student counselor. For most programs, a course is required to be taken along with CPT. You can learn more about whether your school requires CPT through an international student counselor or academic counselor. Many students have a dedicated office to help students apply for and enroll in CPT. International students face many more expenses compared to their peers, yet their options for work are much more limited. We hope this article has helped find options for you to help pay for your time in the United States. Stilt is an online lender that strives to help international students and immigrants. If you have any questions regarding working on an F1 visa, let us know. We would love to help you out. We hope this video has been helpful to you. At Stilt, we provide financial services for immigrants and the underserved. Subscribe to our channel and visit stilt.com for more details.